The Team Trail Outdoors Tournament Series is going to put on what is probably the craziest stance for forward-facing sonar. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. Team Trail Outdoors is based out of Texas. They are a team trail that pays out a lot of money. In 2026, they will have the most interesting and craziest stance for their team trail for forward-facing sonar. Now, before I get into this, I want to say crazy does not mean bad in this instance. But in 2026, the anglers who participate in their team trail will be able to use forward-facing sonar after they catch their limit of fish. Now, the limit of fish is 5 in the live well. So, after 5 fish, you're allowed to turn on forward-facing sonar and start your upgrades. Now, this is, without question, a huge monumental announcement. And it's crazy and also extremely interesting at the same point. Now, I reached out to Donnie just this morning, and here I am doing this video in the afternoon, and sent in some questions and some stuff, and he didn't get back to me. I'm sure he probably will. I also heard from our boy Kerry Cooper on YouTube and said, Steve, you got to check this out. He told me to go listen to Todd Castledine's videos, so I did. And it was really interesting to hear Todd's perspective on this tournament trail. I also listened to James Niggemeyer's video too. Now, if you don't know about the Team Trail Outdoors, they're based in Texas. They started or were established in 2013, and they were created for the everyday working man. Now, first place pays $20,000. Second place pays $10,000. Their entry fees are about $300, but you also have a membership. And they also have a big fish pot, I think, also for $100. Now, they pay 80% of all entry fees back. That extra $100 that you can participate in the big fish, all of that goes directly to the anglers. And what makes this so interesting is just how people have banned forward-facing sonar, or like Major League Fishing has made 1 period with, 2 periods without, and Bass has made it use it all the time for right now. We don't know if that's going to change or if it isn't. And MPFL has banned or prohibited forward-facing sonar altogether. And then you have other places like the Invitational, where it's 1 day on, 1 day off. Championship, they have it on too. And there's all these people with different stances on where they want their tournament trail to go. Now, is there one right over another? No. You have to do what's right for your organization. And what makes this so interesting is there's a lot of strategy that probably will come out in this tournament. There's also a lot of questions too. Now, some of the questions I was going to ask Donnie were, how do you track this? How do you police this? And he said in a video on his Instagram and Facebook that they will give out, the winner of the tournament will get a polygraph. And then he will do 2 random polygraphs for someone that got paid or made money in the tournaments. And while I appreciate the polygraph, we do realize that polygraphs can be beaten and also give false negatives. And most of the anglers in this series are amateurs. I will say, you do see some pros join in too. But I think and hope that they're able to police this as well as possible without the fear of someone cheating or a team cheating. My next question I was going to ask is, how many anglers did you talk to before making such a monumental decision? In Donnie's or in their Instagram and Facebook video, they said they talked to hundreds of anglers to get their perspective on where they should go, what they should do. Would they be happy with this? Would they not? And they kind of just put it all together and made this decision that you catch your first 5 fish, you can turn on the forward-facing sonar after that. Now, I wanted to know if there was a decrease in their participation. And he admits that they don't have an answer in participation other than it is down and lower than normal. They're not sure forward-facing sonar is the reason why participation is down, but they do think it might be a main part. He also talks about how much time he put in to make sure this was fair for all of his anglers. And the thing I see about it is it's kind of the best of both worlds to an extent. Yes, you got to be able to traditional fish and catch those first 5 fish. Then you can go out and use forward-facing sonar. Strategy is going to come into play. Do you go instantly someplace where you can catch 5 slot fish that are over 14 inches, put them in the live well as soon as possible? Or at that point, do you turn on forward-facing sonar, or do you continue to fish without it? Because there's going to be anglers that don't turn it on, and there'll be anglers that do turn it on. And those anglers that are more dominant with forward-facing sonar might struggle to get 5 fish in the live well at first. But that whole strategy is going to come into play in this tournament series. And I think as I read the rules, the other thing I really appreciated about this tournament, and the first time I've noticed it in any rules, and I'm going to read it. There's no fishing allowed within 25 yards of another team without mutual consent. We see a lot of people that argue on the water because you get too close. I absolutely love this rule. I love it. But I think that this is going to be an interesting year for the Team Trail Outdoors out of Texas. I can't wait to see more on how it works, or if it works, or if they get more people to participate in 2026. But what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below to not only Todd's videos and James's videos, but also to the Team Trail Outdoors, so you can learn more if you want to. It'll be in the description below. Do you think this will work? 5 fish, then turn on forward-facing sonar, or should they have just banned it altogether? Comment below and tell me what you think. I really appreciate all the comments. I'm humbled by it. It's an amazing deal that's going on, and you guys are the reason, so thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be. Click that button. Welcome to the team, and thank you. Remember, take your kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.